anybody, especially if it's Grayson or Cosma, I'm going to pop off twice as hard for them.
Yeah.
Because that's
I don't
like cheering against Balance. Against Grayson. I love him so much. Sorry, I'm all mixed up because we got something we got to bring up later. But first, let's talk about this match in winner's semis between Lima and Marcel. And Lima's pulling out the Peach.
Yes, and this is something I'm not surprised about for multiple reasons. Reason number one, this is probably Bayo's worst matchup. I mean, Pika probably is, but this is up there with Bayo's worst matchups. A lot of the problems that were in 4 in this matchup carried over, and a lot of Bayo's strengths kind of disappeared. Meanwhile, we got that from Peach.
Yeah.
Peach is so incredibly good at beating the rats. It's really hard for them to find an avenue to down air. Like, if they down air through Parasol, kudos to them. They earned that free.
But, you know, the problem is, I mean, it really is, how do you get in against the Peach? I mean, oftentimes you like to try to soften them up, open them up with the Thunder Jolts, but she can float in a range where she doesn't really worry about that, and she can still approach you in full control. But one of the keys to catching her is on that landing, especially if she's out of float, which Lima was in that situation.
Ooh. Okay, yeah. You're right. She does have a lot of ways to deal with that T-Jolt, which is huge as against a Pichu especially, because they're going to have to damage themselves a lot if they want to use that as a main neutral tool. They're also, like, if they go for other stuff without having the safety of a T-Jolt there, it's not nearly as safe, and that's the opportunity that Peach needs to be that defensive wall.
Indeed. But we see that Marcel's got this ledge guard, which is something that he really needs to get as much as he can off of because, I mean, honestly, on stage, it's been really hard for him to get anything going for the reasons that we were talking about, and anything like that is just icing on the cake.
That was a really early kill for Marcel. What a big turnaround for Marce. Sorry, his name is Marcel, but his tag is just
we
Marce.
all call him Marcel. It's okay.
I feel like his change to this tag has been recent enough. It's not been super recent, but it's been recent to me enough that I always just assumed it was Marcel. I'd only recently realized that it's just Marce
with the
slanty pace.
Yeah, with the
which I love the flavor. That was very untuckable. I love that idea from Lima because there's no way you can get around that.
Yeah, absolutely nothing you can do after the re-grab. And now, speaking of grabs, man, Lima trying to go all out for that next one after 50% given those turnips. Man, she may have gotten some nerfs, but that thing still lets you open up so much.
Going to be forward throw. Yeah, just get that position because down throw's not going to combo with this percent.
Okay, but now this backer to put her off stage is actually really dangerous for Lima. Like you said, if you find the avenue to get that down air, boy, you are cooking. Marcel's laughing. He's like, I got 2 early stocks. Man, life feels good right now.
Yeah, Peach dying at such a low percent like that. She's a light character, but she's not built to die early most of the time. Like, you have to make some reads or really punish her for her movement or something, right?
Yeah.
Normally, like, she's not heavy. She does die early
she's like
to hits.
lower midweight.
I think she's relatively light.
Lower midweight, she's just insanely floaty.
Yeah, but yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
However, she has a toolkit built to really avoid a lot of setups and situations where other characters would die. She has a really good way to make her recovery work and make the character last for very long percents. And that could be some of my bias from just watching a lot of Oryx, who's really good at that defensive play and he lives forever. But I've seen it out of Lima as well. Like, if you're not getting those early KOs, Peach lives for a while.
Whoa, but not right now. Another early down air from Marcel to really open things up here at the start.
Marcel, for those who are just tuning in, is actually up 1-0. Up a clean stock, and we're in winner's semis. This territory is still best 2 out of 3. So this is looking really nice for Marcel against our undisputed #1 on the PR.
Yeah, definitely by a long way. And Marcel able to recover from a long way because he is indeed Pichu. Look at the shield pressure coming out too. I mean, I don't know, man. It seems like Lima is either, like, he's not committing to a certain playstyle with the Pichu up, that he's really struggling with just the bread and butter of the Pichu. My God.
I'm saying she's
and he gets the read.
She's pretty light. And you know the reason he was able to get that read is because of his conditioning, because so long he's been getting these down airs. Lima's terrified of that. He doesn't want to dip low and give you an opportunity to get that down air, so he's going to go straight on with that side special. And Marcel cleanly punishes that. Dude's a monster right now.
He is on an absolute warpath. He's got a full stock lead on Lima. He's, of course, going to build that up just as much as he can right here. I don't know about Smashville as a pick, too, because, I mean, early...
I like it. I like the
Early
pick.
kill power, man.
I think that Peach ledge trapping gets even better on this stage. And you really need that as an option. Pichu doesn't get away from ledge traps as free as Pika because there's no hitbox on that quick attack.
But you better know that what is coming is small, yellow, and extremely powerful.
That timing was incredible. It's really not easy to get around that Parasol hitbox there. But Marcel always had the
really
timing down to get there like before the hitbox was ready and trade it. Like the down air came through so cleanly.
Yeah.
It was really, it's not easy.